Think about your gut as a garden. A good microbiome look like as a beautiful garden which is in a state of the symbiosis. That means good microbiome act as a local pharmaceutical plant synthesizing vitamins and anti-inflammatory compound which helps your overall health and well-being. But when the garden is overrun by weed, we enter dysbiosis. Bad microbiome cause not only bloating and discomfort in intestinal system, accelerate your aging, cloud your cognition, and compromise your immune system. And that's the reason it's important to maintain good microbiome. Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Reza and I have over 26 years experience in research and pharmaceutical industry, and late last year I decided to resign and become full-time healthy lifestyle coach, especially for middle-aged people. And today I want to talk about microbiome and how we can maintain and improve our microbiome by food. Why the microbiome is so important for our health and well-being, because during the last few decades there are a lot of published papers they come up and they show the microbiome, which is microorganism in our intestinal system, play important role in our overall health and well-being. Today I want to show you how you can make a sauerkraut, but it's not normal sauerkraut, it's a rainbow sauerkraut. And if you're wondering why we want to add more and make it rainbow sauerkraut, is the main reason is sauerkraut by only cabbage is fine, but in order to make it to next level I add a lot of other ingredients such as apple, pears, and some herbs and spices which enhance the overall microbiome produced in that sauerkraut, which helps our overall health and well-being. Therefore, if you are interested to find out how you can make that sauerkraut at the benefit and what you have to watch out, please keep watching. So I'm going to make another sauerkraut, which this time I have white cabbage, Chinese cabbage, 2 carrot, garlic, I have a pears and apple for give me a bit of more acidity. I have some chili from our garden, and I'm gonna add some of the dill. I'm gonna add a bit of fennel seed and salt, and I'm not sure I mentioned the garlic and a few pieces of the garlic. But first thing, I'm planning to chop those 2 white cabbage and Chinese cabbage, and then grate the carrot, apple, and pears, and I'm going to mince some of the garlic and put it in here. Well, let's get organized chopping. White cabbage washed, and now a Chinese cabbage going to be washed. Chinese cabbage washed and added here. $20 grams of salt. Just put in and 10 grams of the fennel seed. Add it here. I'm going to just mix all the ingredients. Ingredient well mixed. Just like now, I'm going to leave it to sit in here for half an hour and then transfer it to jars. Use the boiled water to sanitize the jars, and this is just sitting and just basically start to pouring ingredient in here. And that's plastic also. I sterilize it in boiled water. I'm just going to put it in. I'm going to put a jar, fill it with water, and then put it like this on top of this. As you can see, is enough vegetable juice is sitting in the top. You don't need too much water as far as cover the vegetable. That's fine. And I'll put this one on. And during the summer, there's possibility of we get fruit fly. Usually I'll cover them with a thin cotton sheet to enough gas get out, but no insect can get in. Just gonna cover it and put the elastic around it. See. Just I pour some water and sterilize the skewers as a cautious to if any contamination before extracting some of the gas produced by fermentation. Some people they say you don't need to, but I find it's better off to get rid of it. Get rid of the bubble. As the amount of the bubble becomes less, just like now, and I usually make sure I taste them when I see the kind of the color start to, the greenery usually start to change to darker green. You don't want to over ferment it, and when I taste a bit and I'm happy with, I start to put in a jar and put it in fridge to slow the fermentation. I taste some of those sauerkraut and they are ready to packed and store in fridge to stop over fermentation. There are sterilized jars, which I sterilize them in the oven at 150 degrees, and going into that, the spoon also sterilized with boiled water. Remove that plastic out and slowly just transfer them into jars. shoulder. Add some of the juice on the top. Conclusion, this rainbow sauerkraut is not a simple side dish which tastes good and you add it daily to your diet. It's actually a pharmaceutical grade supplement which tastes better, costs you less, and more likely be more healthy for your body than what you get as a probiotic tablet in pharmaceutical industry. Because a lot of those herbs, especially dill and fennel, it's going to help your brain function better because of the polyphenol synergy which caused by all of the extra fruit and vegetable that helps your cardiovascular systems work better, and through that fermentation a lot of minerals and vitamin, especially vitamin K2 and vitamin C, become much more bioavailable to you. Therefore you get all of the extra nutrients which during that fermentation it's become available to our body. There's a couple of things we have to be careful when we consuming fermented food, especially for people which they haven't included in the diet. It can cause discomfort, therefore it's good to start slowly. Some of the people have allergy to histamine, and during fermentation amount of the histamine can increase, which can provide headache and discomfort. Also, some of the vegetables such as cabbage and actually pears, they are rich in type of carbohydrate which can cause bloating and pain and discomfort for some people. And finally, because this one has salt, however, I add only maximum 2% salt, but the people with hypertension, they have to be careful how much they're going to consume of this cabbage. In the end, I hope you enjoyed this video and you try to make that rainbow sauerkraut for yourself and your family. And if that's so, please don't forget to give a thumb up and share it with your family and friend. Until next week, try to eat healthy, be active, and be curious. Bye for now.